Hey guys, how are you all doing? So this is the chart of gold. I just want to give us a quick update on the movement on the price action. Okay, you can see here, gold actually, look at this support here. Look at this support and look at the behavior of gold all along. Tested this support, went up again, tested this support, tested it again, tested it again here. So giving us the idea that this is now a primary support. This one now is a primary support that gold established. But unfortunately, immediately retested this shaded region, that's this resistance. You couldn't hold this purple line, which is a support. It broke below it. Now, yesterday's news came out. As the news came out, it kind of gave gold a booster. So gold actually went back again to retest this very shaded region. So upon that retest, it couldn't continue further. It started dropping. So what I'm expecting is that gold will definitely drop down to this region, So because I'm very careful in my trade, so what I want to do is that right now I have two entries. I have two buy entries. I could buy here, maybe buy 20% here, and then with the expectation that gold will go back to retest this very level, this 1951, 1952. And eventually, if it doesn't go there and it starts dropping, I will definitely take another buy around this 1931, 1932, with the expectation that gold will definitely go back to retest this 1952 with a very tight stop loss, because I don't expect that this drop will continue like this. I'm expecting that upon gold hitting this either here or here, that there is going to be a retest of this very place, this 1952, before going down. And when you look at it, we now discover that another resistance has been established, which is this one, this resistance here, this line here. We have this and this. So there is still a possibility of good that whenever it drops here, that or here, it might still go ahead to retest here, maybe retest this very line before actually dropping down. The bigger picture of gold shows that it is highly bearish, that gold is highly bearish. So there is still a possibility of us seeing gold go as low as 1788. But let's not just focus on that. Let's not focus on that. Meanwhile, look at this. You see that there is an established lower point here. There is a low here, which I think gold has to come back to retest. That is one of the things that gives credence to the fact that gold is actually bearish. So to also get a broader view of the market, let's check DXY. DXY, that's US dollar index. Look at what has been happening. Okay. When you look at this very well, you discover that some things have been happening, and which is that, he retested it, this very line. This used to be, this was a space created. This was a gap that was created, when DXY was dropping. It created this gap, which it had to go back to close here at this price, which was this thing happened yesterday. Had to go back and close it. Then the news came out yesterday. The news that came out yesterday that was bearish for DXY and bullish for gold. So it dropped, it made DXY to drop, and then immediately hit this very support. I had this line all along. Look at where I traced it from. Immediately it hit this very support. It kind of gave it a booster and then pushed it up. Right now, DXY is resting here. It has come back to retest the place where it broke down from. Let's use 4 hours to get a brighter view of what I'm talking about. See, so we have this symmetrical triangle. There's this symmetrical triangle which actually broke below here. The symmetrical triangle broke below, and now it's obvious that gold has actually come back to retest the point of breakout. It has come back to retest the place it broke out. So the question now is it going to reject it, or is it going to continue? Is it going to be a retest and continuation, or retest and rejection? So that's the question now we have to ask. One of the things I tell people is that you make money in the market by reacting, not by predicting. So as it stands now, the best thing for anybody to do would just be to wait, see what happens here. And whatever happens to DXY will affect all USD pairs. So the best thing to do would be for you just to, just hang on, wait to see what the reaction here. So if there is a rejection, if you retest this and rejects it and starts going down, that means other USD pairs like gold will start shooting up. But then if he rejects it and then continues upwards, that means other USD pairs like gold and GU, all of them will start going down, because DXY and GU pairs, they practically have inverse relationship. Okay, guys, so that's just what I wanted us to see. Now, looking at the bigger picture of DXY, that's using the daily time frame. Look at it here. See what is happening here. See what is happening. So it has retested it. So the best thing would be to just wait and see what happens, see how it goes from here. All right, guys, if you like this content, kindly like, share, comment, and I will talk to you guys soon.